Okay, so this is just going to be a part 2 of your directions. You'll remember that we did slide 3, where we chose our character's name, the colony they're living in, which needs to be a real Southern colony, you're not making one up, why you came to the colony, and who you left behind in England. All right, we're going to start this video on slide 4 with the map. Remember, those audio directions are always there for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to drag the line from England to your colony. So here's England, where you used to live, and here is the colony you live in North America. All that you're going to do is grab this thick red line and drag it so that it shows your journey from England to North America. That's it. Okay, so we'll move on to slide 5. Slide 5 is a newsletter. There's no work for you to do on slide 5. The only thing you need to do on slide 5 is listen to the audio recording of me reading this out loud to you. Okay? This is going to give you all of the important information that you need for the rest of your assignments. So just listen to it as a little refresher about our Southern colonies information. All right, slide 6. Do not let slide 6 overwhelm you. Okay? All of the information that you need is on slide 5. But additionally, make sure you're coming to class and following along because we're going to be doing this as a group in class. But we wanted you to have it with all of your other information in your journal. Okay, so don't worry about slide 6. Don't rush to try to do it by yourself. Right, we'll help you with that. Lastly, we have slide 7. And slide 7 is a letter home. You'll notice it's all red because these are sentence starters, and I want you to be able to finish each one of these sentences. Right, so it says, "Dear people at home, I am here in the Virginia colony. I work as a," I want you to fill in at the end of this sentence what job you're working in. Right, so maybe you work as a farmer, maybe you're an indentured servant, maybe you're a trader, right? So my character is going to work as an indentured servant. So I'll add a little N here. An indentured servant. Don't forget to add a period at the end of what you write. I miss the food at home. Here I mainly eat. So you'll add what you eat in the colonies. Remember, they weren't able to have microwave pizzas like we do today. You would probably be eating whatever crops happen to grow, right? So you remember, they were really hungry. They were starving. You might be eating your own boots. You might say, I mainly eat whatever I can find. That's what my character is going to say. All right, maybe you mainly eat that sticky tack we talked about. That is just flour and water and tastes really gross, right? Maybe you mainly eat rotten meat, right? Next, it says, what I love about being in Virginia is, right? So give me at least one good thing that you like about the colony. Maybe what you love is, so what I love about being in Virginia is the warm weather, right? Maybe you like the warm weather. Maybe you like farming for yourself, right? Maybe you like Virginia because maybe you like John Smith, right? The leader. Or maybe you like feeling like you're on an adventure. Completely up to you. Okay, our next sentence says, some things that are hard and I don't like about being here are, so it's up to you. There's a lot of things that were hard about the colonies, right? I'm going to type all of the examples. So maybe some things that are hard, you can write one or a lot about being here are the uncomfortable beds. Remember, they had to share beds with a lot of people. The uncomfortable beds, the rotten food, the hard work, and I'm going to say bugs, and the bugs, right? Maybe for you, it's the food, right? Maybe for you, what's hard about being there is missing your family. It's totally up to you what you want to write there for your character. Notice that I ended that with a period to show that my sentence was over. Lastly says, I also wanted to tell you about, and I put in parentheses, add any extra information here. So if you wanted to also tell them about the weather or school or what you do for fun, you'll add that right there. Lastly, very last thing, says, I miss you guys with love. Here, highlighted in yellow, it says your colonist's name. You're going to need to replace this with the name of your colonist, right? So I would replace it with Ray. All right, if you want some ideas, slide 8 is just an example of a letter you can take some ideas from if you want. Right, and then we just have a picture and some credits. You are done with your work after slide 7. Remember, we're going to do this for more than one day and that we're here to help you, so don't feel overwhelmed or like you need to rush through it. Okay? Please let me know if you have any questions, and feel free to come to our remote office hours at 1:40 for extra help. And remember to come to class because, like I said, especially for our chart, we'll be doing our chart together in class, and we'll be able to help you every step of the way in class.